Hello, sports fans. This is Steven here with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering how the Colts changed their future. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates, all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. With the fourth pick in the NFL draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Anthony Richardson. When you look at just overall how that sounds, what that's like, a lot of Colts fans are out of their minds right now because when you have a head coach like Shane Steichen and you're looking at overall what he was able to do with Philly, when you look at how Jalen Hurts has improved every single season as a quarterback. We're not talking about as a runner. We're not talking about just as a playmaker. We're talking about as a quarterback. When you see the passing progression and how his form, how his acumen is, how his pocket poise, how all these things has improved, you have to keep in mind this is the same guy that changed an offense to make sure that young man in Philly was able to be successful and had a lot of success. So when I look at Anthony Richardson and I look at just how physically bigger he is than Jalen Hurts, how a little bit faster he is, the run game is going to improve because of this. When you think about just overall tools, the overall spectrum, you have a former MVP candidate and running back in Indy. You got to think about this. You have an offensive line that has a couple of key pieces that really can get going. And you think from a standpoint, from the wide receiver standpoint, you have a core that's young, that is talented, but they just need a little guidance, a little bit of development. And you look at the other side, the defense. When the defense is healthy, the defense gets right. You got a couple of goons on that defensive line that really get active. You got a linebacker core that can get active. It's time for Indy to wake up because you have your quarterback. I'm fully confident that not only the Indianapolis Colts will have success, but you think about this. Think about the Jacksonville Jaguars, how they were able to turn around essentially in 2 seasons. After getting a quarterback, after putting together a couple of wide receivers, a couple of running backs, a couple of tight ends, and then making a couple of moves in the draft, now this team in Jacksonville is a perennial playoff team. You got to think, with Trevor Lawrence at the helm, you saw Trevor Lawrence hit the corner last year. After that trip to London, you saw him turn the proverbial curve. Yes, he's had a couple of hiccups here and there, but you think about this. The Jaguars are no longer the doormat for the AFC South. You saw the moves that the Houston Texans made. The Houston Texans did not want to move off and allow one of these quarterbacks to fall to Indy and not have taken a quarterback and having to deal with that for the next 10 years. So yes, the Indianapolis Colts, it's your time. The turnaround for the Colts is going to start. You're going to see a different kind of energy in the room, a different kind of air that you're breathing. It's not Matt Ryan. It's not Carson Wentz. It's not Phillip Rivers. It's not Jacoby Brissett. It's Richardson. I expect the Colts locker room to be energized, vigorated. I expect the Colts to have much more energy on the field. Even if this kid is a project, you got to think he is better than anything you've had in the last 5 years in that locker room. His skill set and his talent is above the roof. Sky's the limit for this young man. I hope he has great success. Because this goes against what Jim Irsay normally looks like at quarterback, whether it be Andrew Luck, whether it be a Matt Ryan, whether it be a Peyton Manning. And it just goes to show you that the RPO, the run-pass option in the NFL, is starting to give more opportunities to quarterbacks to now, boom, you don't have to be perfect in the pocket. Boom, you don't have to have the best Wonderlic. Boom. But on the football field, when it's time to make the money, what does that young man do? He gets out there and he balls. He gets out there and he makes touchdowns. He gets first downs. He puts his body on the line. And that's what you need for an NFL quarterback. So, Indy, you've got your guy. It's your time. We're going to see what they do with the rest of the draft. But, Indy, it's your time, fellas. It's your time. Colts fans, get in the comment section. All you NFL fans as well, get in the comment section. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus for all the updates. Make sure you hit that Instagram, too. We'll see you on the very next video.